I don't get this. I mean, perhaps I am the one person in Australia who doesn't quite understand how the Senate censures a bloke for saying something that, okay, is inartful, is rude, is blunt about the quality of the shipbuilding in South Australia.
2 people, mate.
Yeah. Good, 3. Hallelujah. Yeah. Because I'm sitting there watching all of this outrage and I'm just going, yeah, okay, where did he steal the money from? Who did he rip off? How many jobs have just been cut? I was waiting for this all day.
That sense of frustration that he was exposing there, he was exhibiting there. When I read it, I thought, $350 million over...
Possibly $600 million.
I mean, I'm sorry, but someone needs their ass kicked. And unfortunately, everyone says, oh, well, it's the people who work for ASC. We're not talking about the guys that are the blokes that are doing the welding or the riveting, if they still use rivets. I don't know if they still use rivets.
It's been a while since I built a sub.
But the estimators and the management of that organisation need their ass kicked.
And let's remember that David Johnston is angry and frustrated on our behalf.
Yes.
It's our money.
Yeah. This is it.
That's
And for Penny Wong to get up in the Senate today and said his position is impossible, it's untenable. Well, Penny, I'm still waiting for the $106 billion that, she lost as finance minister.
Correct.
So
well, this is
ridiculous.
Look, for everyone who's following the bouncing ball, this is the original comment made yesterday in the heat of a debate that apparently was so bad the Senate wasted basically the whole day giving it to him, as well as multiple questions to the Prime Minister about sacking him.
They're $350 million over budget on 3 air warfare destroyer builds. Now, I'm being conservative. It's probably more than $600 million. But because the data is so bad, I can't tell you. You wonder why I'm worried about ASC and what they're delivering to the Australian taxpayer? You wonder why I wouldn't trust them to build a canoe?
There you go. I mean, seriously.
I'm with him.
Everyone's only heard the canoe bit. You listen to 15, 20 seconds earlier, I don't get it. And the way that, the press gallery, everyone was bashing away today as if this was a genuine scandal. Look, there's plenty in the government to get to. You wrote beautifully about it today. We'll talk about it in a second, but this was some of the debate that took place in the Senate today.
Regrettably, in rhetorical flourish, I did express my frustrations in the past performance of the Australian Submarine Corporation. In these comments, I did not intend to cause offence, and of course may I say on the record here and now that I regret that offence may have been taken.
This minister's position is untenable.
Order.
This minister's position is untenable. He has lost the confidence of the Prime Minister.
How is this position untenable, Peter? How is it untenable? This is the bit I don't understand.
He's the only bloke that said anything I've agreed with in months. I mean, he's spoken to my frustration when I read that, and it's not just that. That's the only time. It's bus ticket systems that are millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars over budget. Boats that are rusting in Townsville because when they were built, they were too wide to put on them. I mean, really, someone needs their ass kicked.
And finally, when we have a politician who actually says it like it is, not with all the spin and the. Then we go crazy over that. I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
But also the whole thing that, he had to go in and apologise today.
Well, he didn't apologise.
Well, he did the footballer's apology.
Yeah, he didn't withdraw his remarks, so he's still standing by the fact that they're not good enough to build a canoe.
But what does it say, though, that again, that the government's response to this wasn't, look, who cares about that? This thing is $600 million over budget.
Because they've got a PR problem and they want everyone to like them. Yeah. And the first time that they have a legitimate reason for arcing up, they're oh, geez, we're getting bad press. Rather than actually going out there and going, mate, let me just say it again, $350 million. Can we get an explanation?
I even love it here on Sky News today. Oh, there'll be a reshuffle and he's got to go because of comments like this.
Because he spoke common sense.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what politics is.
But if that's the threshold for losing your ministry, how many times should the last mob have had a reshuffle? Weekly, for God's sake.
Well, they had a machine on the desk that did it for them. They borrowed it from a casino.
All right, we're hearing that the co-payment may well be dead in Canberra. We'll get to that and a whole lot more in a moment. We are live across the country, only on Sky News. Be part of the debate. Facebook, just go searching for Paul Murray Live.
You'll see photos.